Hello, welcome to Nattys Crafts. Let's get crafting. We're going to make a large sign. This sign is from Hobby Lobby. It had a Hobby Lobby sticker on the back, but I actually got it from a estate sale for $2. So we're going to start off just by covering up that name, Lainey. I don't know anyone named Lainey, so I'm going to go ahead and cover that up. And I'm doing a rough finish on this white paint, and I'm just using the Waverly chalk paint and just a white finish. And you'll see as I go here that it's just a rough finish because amazingly I do want it to look kind of rustic. That's, you know, not normally not my vibe, but this is going to go over my fireplace, so I want to give it I don't know, I guess a rustic look, because my fireplace is this brown brick that I'm not a real fan of. But anyway, so on the sign we're going to use my silhouette because I don't have a Cricut. I use a silhouette, and we're going to make the sign. Now, I apologize you cannot see any of this, but what I'm doing is just creating the design I want. That is a design I picked up off of the Silhouette site, and that's not what I wanted. So I'm just making it basically. So first I added some reindeer, Santa's sleigh basically. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to search for some trees so that it looks like the reindeer can jump over trees. So there was lots of trees to choose from, but I just chose a simple one that I liked, which is that kind of modern looking tree almost, even though it's going on a rustic sign. Does that make sense? I don't know if it does, but that's the one I chose. So I downloaded that. With Silhouette, you get $25 of credits every month that you can use. So that was 50 cents. So I'm just using that $25 credit that they give every month. And I'm just going to insert that onto my sign. Now, when I saved it, I didn't know what it was called. So then I had to find it. It was actually ironically named Tree. Imagine that. And so I'm putting that down, and then you really can't see this. I apologize. But I'm putting, I think, 4 or 5 of the trees down, and then I'll arrange them the way I want them and make it look the way I want it to actually look. Now, this sign, the idea came from, I believe it must have been Hobby Lobby that I saw it at on the website. But they wanted, you know, $48 or some obnoxious amount, so I knew I could make it. And here we've got it all cut out from the Silhouette, and I'm just going to go ahead and weed it out. And I am using black. It is an actual black and white sign. Surprise, surprise. And then there are some small pieces, you know, here and there that I did have to actually weed because that beginning part was barely weeding. But then I actually have to go in and actually pick out some of the pieces that are there. You all know how to do this if you have a Cricut. So don't know why I'm explaining. So then we've got it all weeded out. And then here are the words that are going to go on the sign. May you never be too grown up to search the skies on Christmas Eve. And I think that's just beautiful. I love that. I am going to cover this sign with Mod Podge before I transfer those letters, that sign on here, because I am very worried about the paint coming up. This paint is old and the sign is very rough, and so I was just concerned. I don't know. I don't think this helped, but so I put Mod Podge down first. And then I'm going to kind of figure out how I want it laid out. And then we'll go ahead and transfer it on. Now again, this sign was so rough, I don't know if you can kind of see how there's like texture throughout the sign. This was the most difficult thing to transfer, I think, that I've ever dealt with, other than the glitter paper. Glitter paper is a nightmare too, but this was pretty close. I did end up spending hours and hours to get it transferred, and here it is. And I just absolutely love this sign. I put a little greenery at the top just to dress it up a little bit. I don't know, I probably just take it off, but I love the sign. Thanks so much for stopping by Nattys Crafts today. I sure do appreciate it. You too can make these wonderful signs for your Christmas, and you don't have to use a Cricut or a Silhouette. You can use your hand, or you can use stickers or whatever else, or just even paper and transfer it. So anyway, I do appreciate you. I hope you have wonderful holidays coming up here. And remember to appreciate today, as tomorrow is never promised. Y'all have a great one.